Friends, the Oregon Conference president, Dan Linrad, has resigned. What happened? I'm going to share that with you right now, and I will also share with you what some Adventists are saying about his resignation. All right, so let's get right into it. Beginning 2022, the Oregon Conference started experiencing some kind of financial crisis, and they attributed this to high expenses. So they were paying more. So their expenses exceeded their income. And so in 2024, that is early 2024, the leaders of the conference came out with some plans to help solve the financial crisis of the conference. And, on February 13th, 2024, the conference posted these measures on its website that were meant to help solve the financial crisis of the conference. And, part of the measures was a 20% reduction of pastoral staff. Now, friends, on 1st March 2024, the president of the Oregon Conference, that is Pastor Dan Linrad, sent out letters showing concern and apologizing for the state of the conference, the financial crisis of the conference, because this was affecting the conference, it was affecting the workers in the conference, it was affecting everybody, even the church. So he was kind of concerned about what was going on. And so he sent a letter out to apologize and also showed concern. So this letter was sent on the 1st of March 2024, and it was posted on the Oregon Conference website. So friends, looking at the measures and some plans that the leaders put out to help solve the financial problem of the conference, one could understand that the leaders were trying hard. They were trying hard to help the conference get back on track in terms of finance. So on April 19, 2024, the conference published another article with another measure to help solve the financial problem of the conference. And what was it? It was all about camp meeting. So let's read this. It says, Oregon Conference Executive Committee makes difficult decision to suspend camp meeting. It says, as the Oregon Conference Administration and Executive Committee work diligently under God's leadership to restore our conference to sound financial footing, a number of difficult decisions continue to be considered. A guiding principle is that no significantly costly expenses, no matter how long-standing and beloved, can be completely off limits as the leadership team conducts cost-benefit analysis. In that vein, on April 18, the executive committee, with prayerful consideration, made the extremely difficult decision to suspend Spanish and English camp meetings for 2024, with plans to fully reinstate this spirit-filled event for 2025. So friends, that was another decision taken by the leaders of the conference to help solve the financial problem of the conference. So they suspended 2024 camp meeting. That is, I'm talking about the Oregon Conference, all because of finance. But friends, with all these measures to help solve the financial crisis of the conference, some of the measures were not well received by the community. So friends, looking at how things were going in the conference, it looks like the conference president decided to resign because things were not getting any better, So friends, an article that was published, I think some 2 days ago, shows that Pastor Dan Linrad, that is the president of the Oregon Conference, has submitted his resignation letter. He doesn't want to be the president of the conference again. Why? Because the conference is going into a mess in a sense of financial crisis. The conference is struggling financially, and it seems like the measures that have been put in place to help the conference come back or stand on its financial grounds seem not to be working well. And as a leader, he decided for himself to resign from the position. So the article says the executive committee accepts resignation of Dan Linrad as Oregon Conference president. Now, after this was posted on the Oregon Conference website and also posted on the Oregon Conference Facebook page, there were some Adventists that responded, that commented. So this person says, it's actually quite interesting the way this plays out. One would think the executive committee would resign first, as they are the final authority and usually stand in the way of changes that should have been made 20 years ago. This person also commented and said, Oregon Conference great loss. As a former pastor in Oregon, I was blessed by Dan's leadership. He's a gifted leader, an encourager, always uplifting Jesus, and has a good sense of humor that I enjoyed in my interactions with him. This person also says, times have changed. The church structure is antiquated. Why not learn from the ones doing it right? I predicted this in the 2000s, but money was getting spent as if it never ran out. Too many expenses and overhead is killing the mission of the church. So this person is saying that too many expenses and overheads are killing the mission of the church. They are killing the conferences. And do you agree with him? So friends, there were many comments, but these are the few ones that I decided to read, and most of the comments expressed some kind of sadness that Pastor Dan Linrad is resigning. There were so many people that were so sad, that were unhappy to hear that the conference president has resigned. I also feel kind of unhappy because sometimes things do not really go well where you are. But I think it is his personal decision to resign. Yes, it is his personal decision to resign. So friends, this is what has been going on in the Oregon Conference that has led to the president of the conference resigning from his office. And I think if he is resigning, the other ones who are there, the other leaders, that is the one who is managing the finance of the conference, and the vice presidents of the conference and some of the leaders should also resign, because they were together in leading the conference. And if the conference is getting into this situation, then I think it shouldn't be only one person who should resign. The others should do same. That is what I think. Well, friends, I want to also know what you think about the situation of the Oregon Conference and also the resignation of the president of the conference, because financially things are not getting better. Friends, this is all that I had to share with you, but make sure you put in your comments. Let us know what you think, all right? This is all that I had to share with you today. My name is Lawrence. See you next time.